Again, basketball fans, welcome to High School Hoops Weekly. We are out here at New Hanover for the New Hanover Pender matchup, round 2. It's going to be a great one. We're going to have all the highlights for you later on in the show. But first, we're going to get back to something we did the opening week. We're going to come back to it. It's Pal's three-pointer. We had some great individual performances this week. We had some great team performances this week. So, Pal, give me your 3 points for this week's basketball.
Absolutely. I'm exhausted from this week of basketball. I needed a big long nap on Saturday after this. Check this out. We started off with some additions to the 30-point club. We had 3 people join that this weekend. Courtney Melvin out of East Bladen dropped 36 points in a girls' game. Addison Spruill out of Pender, their swing guard, had 34 points in a game. And finally, North Brunswick, Jeremy Young dropped 30 points on 5 3-pointers in a game against Ashley. That's point number 1. Like I said, we got some 30-point guys out there. Point number 2, good Lord, this game started out so strong. This week of basketball almost killed me, like I said. We had 3 overtime games in the first week, and 2 of those were in the first 2 days. Started out with Ashley versus North Brunswick, 55-56, North Brunswick win. Huge game. Jeremy Young, like we just mentioned, hit the buzzer beater to send in an OT there.
Yep.
Then we had Hoggard versus Millbrook earlier in the week. A 1-point win for Hoggard. Big win for the Hoggard boys there. And finally, we had that chapter 1 of New Hanover Pender, an 81-80 overtime victory for New Hanover. We'll get back to that in just a little bit. But first, let's talk a little bit about the Ashley girls. There's my 3rd point of the week. These guys, no one thought they would be any good. Yeah. They lost 4 players off that team last year. They had almost nobody back. They had their leading scorer back, but that's about it. So far, they just pulled off 2 big wins over South Brunswick and North Brunswick. That team looks pretty solid now. Looks like it could be a surprise. Adrian Gale said before the season, "Don't count us out," and they're making them everybody heed her words starting out.
Absolutely. Well, like we said, we're at the New Hanover Pender game here at New Hanover. We also got to the New Hanover Pender game a week ago. We got a little bit of highlights of that. Tell me a little bit about that game.
This game, I almost had a coronary. This game put more gray hairs in my head than any other game I've ever been in. Like we said, 81-80 New Hanover win. A buzzer beater from Addison Spruill. That 34-point performance we told you about, that was in this game. This guy took over the game for long stretches of time. 34 points, that buzzer beater. At the end of the game in regulation, Freddie Jackson had 2 free throws that could have put New Hanover up by 4 points. He made the first one. Somebody turned on the fire alarm. Not only did they turn it on, they didn't stop playing. They kept going. Freddie missed the last free throw, probably because of the fire alarm. They played through, and Spruill hit the buzzer beater. This game was a knockdown drag-out, and the second chapter tonight, I'm looking forward to. It's going to be awesome.
Absolutely, like you said, it was a wild one in Pender. We're here at Hanover. Let's get to the highlights of this game right now.
All right, let's start out here with Freddie Jackson taking it coast to coast. This was his first bucket of the night. Jackson had 26 points for New Hanover. Really nice floater. He's got that mid-range game. Very soft touch in the 12 to 15 foot range. This game had a lot of defense. Outside of Jackson, 26 points. There wasn't a whole lot going on for New Hanover offensively. And of course for Pender, we have Addison Spruill here for the breakaway dunk. Spruill had 27 points to lead off scores. A huge game for him again. But to be fair, there was a lot of defense in this game. A lot of talent on the floor. New Hanover did a very good job, and Pender did too, of kind of slowing down everything in the first quarter before everybody got a little bit out of hand later on in the game. Things opened up a little bit in the second half. Here we have Kenyon Pittman just gets blocked. New Hanover did a really good job of limiting Pittman in the post. Nothing came easy for Pender in the post with Pittman, and that was kind of a big key to the game there. See, they deny him the ball there. No one's able to get it into the big guy. And again, a lot of tough rebounding. It's hard to get anything going here. A lot of very physical game, very difficult to get anywhere.
All right, guys. Some incredible basketball action from last week, from this week, from tonight especially. We're going to be back at it next week, so keep checking it out. You're on the website. Keep checking out what we have for you. Check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/StarNewsVarsity, and keep checking everything out.
We'll see you guys around.